And I want to be in studio mode. And now I can't see any bloody cameras. Excellent. Freaking, you know, it just has to be like this. There it is. Activate, deactivate. Okay, so it's deactivate. That's cool. Gee, criminy. Okay, let's try again. Lighting sucks. It's just all of that and more. It's just a lot. The lighting's awful. It's just awful. It's now I got a shadow from a damn microphone. Yeah, I can't. What can I tell you? I'm surrounded by wires, and I know I didn't give anybody a heads up. My bad. Totally my bad. But I'll hang out and wait and see if anybody decides to show up. You guys don't have to. It's fine. Somebody will. I'm thinking. Probably don't want that up there. Let's see if I got my own site here. Channel. Look, I'm live. Look out, y'all. And that's the video I want to play. Yeah.
It's already here, you just sleep through it. Thought you had time.
Thought you had time, man.
Time don't wait on the willfully blind.
Time does not wait on the willfully blind.
It's for the ones with their eyes open. It's for the ones who stop clapping. Yeah. Yeah. News come from a Lego, spitting the truth, not from a paid off mouth. Every headline scripted, every breaking new route. CNN dangling bait, Fox selling fear. Same damn puppet, different hand up in there. Boomers say they hold it and shoot, didn't blink. Saw it at 9 before, no time to blink. Kids watching real time, they starting to think. Gen X in the cut, Gen Y on the fence. Gen Z smelling bullshit a decade hence. Tech bros thought they pilots, nah, they the fuel. AI flying the plane and it don't go to school. They said the mic was free till the real one spoke. Then the mic caught a band and the algorithm choked. We awake now, we done. We awake now, we done. Sun come out nowhere to run. We awake now, we done. Yeah. It's already here, you just sleep through it.
Alright, no warnings, no nothing.
Thought you had time.
Just cue it up or just let
Time
it
don't wait on the willfully blind.
In a mad world. So Kevin, you don't know, but I also write music too. So these are my lyrics. I might hold off on this one until I get more people here, but I have a little deal for you. So it's just you and I right now. I have my ribs ready. And I was thinking about how am I going to record this, and I have no way of like going over the meat. So once I figure that out, and I do have like different apparatuses, but I have a tripod that can hold it up like this, but nothing like can look down like you have. So once I figure that out, but I plan on seasoning either. Well, I'm going to season tomorrow, and most likely smoke out on Sunday because it takes me 24 hours to do that. How's my audio sound, sir? Grab a seat, drink. Kevin, can you hear me? Kevin, you better be able to hear me. Brother, it's not good when your mods don't respond. It's just not good. Makes you nervous. I think I've pushed all the right buttons. Oh, sounds good, bud. Okay, thank you. Did you hear my rant about the ribs? I will be seasoning them tomorrow. And maybe I'll even smoke them tomorrow. I don't know. It takes a good 8 hours to do it. But I'm ready, and I just got to figure out how to film it, how to capture it. There's no such thing as film anymore. What do you say? Data? Data, I responded. You responded to what? I did? I did. You did? What, are you sending me text messages? Don't do that. I've got my air on, and if I turn it off, let's see. No, I don't have an Apple Watch. Good. No, you didn't respond there either. I don't know where you responded. I did. Okay. Well, I didn't see it. My bad. It's always my fault, sir. It's always my fault. You might be the only one that sees me. I don't know. My studio, my office is a wreck. I am surrounded by just s- stuff. There are monitors, wires, and but I felt the need for speed. I felt like I had to go live, and I don't know who's really going to show up tonight. I should have made an announcement. I didn't, and that's okay. I believe there'll be a handful of people, but if not, it's okay. It won't be the first time, and it won't be the last. But with that, I hope you're doing well, brother. I hope you are doing well. Are you modding someplace else as well? Let's see who else is on right now. Let's take a look, shall we? I can do that. I can do that. Oh no, not with that up there. I can't. I responded. Mike sounds good. Yeah. I got you on that one. I got you on that one. So I took apart. I took howdy. How are you? Key Light Asset Intel. Okay, that's a heck of a name. There's Lady Rhonda. Look at that. Oh, the crowd's coming. I'm scared. I'm scared. Y'all done saw that. I was like, I'm bad when it comes to making that announcement. I will get there. I was lucky enough to pull all this together to get live. I'm like hopping up and down. I'm seriously thinking about, I'll just skip it. But normally I go live on, I know the ribs are going to be awesome. You know what, dude? I hope the ribs are going to be awesome. Not money anywhere else. That's cool, brother. And you're more than welcome. However it rolls. You've got brother passes, so it's all good. Uh, for the short, right? Absolutely. Um, so I'm going to do a hot slab for my dear Mexican friends because they send me hot food all the time. I mean, like hot. Then I'm going to do an Italian seasoning on one. I got 3 slabs, and then I'm going to do a barbecue on one. So I plan on filming the seasonings, and then it will be the marinade as well. So it'll sit. It's got to sit for at least 3 hours. So I'll do the prep, the seasoning, let it sit. I'll pull it out, and then I'll prep the grill as long as we don't have any weather for tomorrow, which I'm going to check right now. And on my way, Ivan, come on, just go due south. just go due south. Probably for about 4 or 5 hours, or maybe even longer. And then you can't miss the smoke. My neighbors hate me because it just smells so good all the time. Let me take this down. Oh, okay, that's for the radar. No, don't reset. Okay, reset the default. That's fine. And everything is so. I left. Well, one of my computers I took off of Windows this past week. Oh look. Oh look. Let me take this down. Let me take this down. Let's look at this. So I left Windows for not on this machine that I'm on, but one of my machines I went to Linux on. I guess that's just bad. Ooh, we got some storm. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, okay. We had storms last night. Last night was rather interesting in my household. For those of you who don't know, my household is multi national, I guess. And dry ribs. Yeah, you know what, Rhonda? I can do dry. I usually like to have. So my last hour, I put on a sauce, and I like to put that in. Uh, Depending upon how long I do it for, about I should say what hour it is. That last hour is a killer for me. And usually I'm dog tired, and usually it's dark outside, and I've got to navigate my way around. It's like, I can't be bothered. But my ribs haven't been turning out as well without having the sauce on. So I don't know. Usually the barbecue, it's got a sauce on it, but this barbecue sauce that I like has high fructose corn syrup, and I'm out. I'm just totally out. If you guys haven't noticed, my lighting sucks tonight. Okay, that's because I took my studio apart to put Zorin on what I call my white machine. It's Mighty Whitey. Sorry, I've got a black machine. I've got a white machine, and it's my most powerful machine. And I was having some problems loading Zorin because Microsoft sucks, and it's time to get off. Kevin, I'm interested to know what your selection was, whether or not you got a lap or a mini, or you decided to hell with it and just stick with your phones. But the Zorin, oh yeah, we had some storms last night. Yeah, I don't know where you are, the light. We had some storms, man. So I went to bed last night about 3 o'clock, and my mother-in-law, who is in Belgium, FaceTimes my number by accident. Now I'm freaking out. Okay. And I'm like, I've been in bed for maybe an hour and a half, and the phone is making some unusual noise. I don't normally even pick up phone calls. I just don't. Unless I know who you are, like if Kevin calls me, I'll pick up the phone, but it's very rare because I get solicited so much. My area is geofenced, and it's just one of those things. And when the phone rang, I freaked. And my wife was okay. She knew what it was, and so, and then the dog went crazy, and apparently he had to go outside, and he didn't make it outside. And then it started thundering and lightning, and it was loud. And I got an issue with thunder and lightning because on August 2nd, I was hit, and I've lost all kind of computers and monitors and all kinds of things. So I don't know. I can't do barbecue sauce. It makes me sick. But I love ribs. I do too. Um, my barbecue sauce is more honey based than anything, and it's usually, Ronnie, you have to try some of the different ones that I make. I think you would like my Italian based ribs. They're really good. It's more, it's just Italian flavor. There's oreganos and parsleys and sriracha, not sriracha. What's the other one that begins with the S? Anyway, but it's very, my wife loves that. She's Belgium, so she loves that. Love anything European, she's all into. It's like, oh, that's a European. No, it's American. Just get off of it. Hey, Tammy, look out, y'all! I'm getting a quorum here. I've got enough people to play my intro song. I should have put out a notification. I know, but my bad. My bad. I'm not really. I'm looking to grow the channel, but I'm not pushing it, and I probably should. I've spoken to enough people about this. I want to take that down. I should. Uh, I've spoken to enough people about what I'm doing now, and I've got a good friend of mine who I used to work with, who's also a boomer, and I sent him my latest video. And I enjoy writing, even as a dyslexic. I like to write for some odd reason, and my wife thinks that I should write, and she thinks I'm a poet because I used to write her love letters, and she's got a whole book of them. I don't do that anymore because I'm old and I don't have to. That's not true. But it just four, like, yeah, right. I got four people here. You know what's interesting? When people watch content, they don't hit the thumbs up. When it's live, I think they do. But when they watch videos, I get people that watch my videos. I have some videos that have so many hits. Yeah, and that's true too. Sometimes you don't remember, and then sometimes I'm sitting my butt on the couch on the big screen, and I don't know. Kevin likes to watch on the big screen too. And when you're on a big screen, it's a pain in the ass. And I mean, I'm on big screens now. I'm on 365s, but it's I have to go in there and figure out where the thumbs up button is. It's like, nah, I can't be bothered. It just can't be. It's like, yeah, whatever. You get on the next one. So anyway, we'll figure that one out. Kevin, also, if you need, I probably won't say that here, but I've learned a little bit about numbers on YouTube and how to, well, you know what I used to do for a living, so I have some unusual talent. Anyway, I'm itching to play this song, but you know what? I will hold off for a little while longer. Uh, I think some of y'all might have heard it. This is more of a rap song, which, yeah, it's okay. It's not the Stevie Ray Vaughan or the that genre. This was more of a heavy hitter, and I kind of wanted it that way. According to Google, 10. people hit the Yeah, I get that. And I don't think it's really all about like. I think it's more about your number. But it's even viewer hours, right? How long are they sitting there viewing? And yeah, you can. There's things about Bluetooth that I just adore because Bluetooth can be hacked so easily. So if you have a keyboard that's Bluetooth, understand that anybody can hack that. Just putting that out there. Not that I would know anything about that, but it's possible. Um, and you like my songs. I don't know if you're gonna like this one. This one's a little bit on the harder side. I've got another one. I've got two actually. I started writing, um, but it takes me a long time to put them together, and then because I get in the middle of something, and it's like right now my entire studio is apart. If you notice, I do have some things running in the background here, and they're running. I have VPN, so do I, and that's part of bringing numbers up. But to compromise your Bluetooth, it doesn't matter if you have VPN because we do a little thing called toothing, and I've got one device over there somewhere, and you look for Bluetooth in your local area. So it's not over Ethernet or TCP/IP. Um, anyway, I don't know why I would know any of that. I have no clue. So I hope everybody's had a great week. And some of the things that I want to talk about right here. There's so many things that are going on. And I'm wondering, why are all these things going on? Yes, I do take notes, and you can see all my wonderful notes. Warriors, come on, play. You guys get to see my notes. No, I'm not going to do that. We are going to talk about a little bit about Epstein and how that didn't go in. It's coming back. And I think a lot of it's a diversion there. The war is going on. Our wonderful, well, some of us are a wonderful president. Uh, Never knew that. Yeah, I can tell you a lot about that world. So our president says this is not a war; it's a skirmish, or it's a little war, it's a little confrontation. But the world is really suffering for this, so it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out because I paid $4.90 something for a gallon of gas today, and I don't drive, but I just decided to put some gas in my car because I'm a little afraid of the gas prices. It's for Texas. That is stupid. Um, have you guys heard or seen about the UFO files that have been released? I'm not buying all of it. I'm just not. I think it's a distraction. Don't look over here. And we got the Hanta virus, like Pocahontas. It's a bad joke. I'm sorry. But yeah, here we go. COVID 2.0. No, not doing that again. Uh, just not doing that again. Gas prices are stupid, and then we have the ballroom. Oh boy. All right. Well, you know what, guys? I don't think there's anybody else coming, so I'm not going to hold my breath on this one. And if they do, they do. I am going to drop this little ditty here that I have, and I'm going to go on with my little show. Um, you all are all friends. Thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe and all those wonderful things. Whatever. Sorry about the lighting. This is the only light that I could find. It's literally fused by a paper towel, or it was. These were your choices. It was like this, or like that, look green, or it's like that. So this is what you get right now. You get a little bit of shadow from the microphone. I created this video here, and it is rated R. It is not for little kids. Hey, Elizabeth, I think. Boy, you know what? YouTube, I think, did us an unjust. When they changed the naming format, it was so easy just to have an ordinary name, and now we have all these long names. See, I have more people coming. Yes, I'm just so popular around. Yeah. Um, but I created this. I'm not a political animal by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm not happy with what's going on right now. I'm just not, and I think it's kind of sad, and I don't think we should be where we are. I've got some really good friends up in Canada. Get out, $7, almost $8 a gallon. God bless, man. God bless. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. That's I was talking to my cousin is in Bermuda, and I should have asked him what the prices were there, because back when I was young, they were paying like $5 for a liter, and I can't imagine what it costs now. There she is. Hey, half pint. When you get to a little island like that, or even like a big island like Australia, everything's imported, and it's crazy. Look at that. Is it really? Wow, almost $5. Yeah, that's just awful. And I love to do research, guys. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially. Okay, hold on. I won't do this to you guys. I'm sorry. Go back. I love to do research. Uh, I've got enough free time that I can just, oh, what about this and what about that? And it's just, we actually import 60% of fuel, and there's different types of oil. There's sweet oil, there's crude, and refinement for gasoline takes different things. And what I've also understood is that now we're going to see a higher percentage of, I don't know what that corn stuff uh, is it past 11? Past 11 o'clock. I'm just dropping every word that I know in my vocabulary. So, but it's just that was the name automatically selected for me. Really? Yeah, I don't like the whole numbers thing, and I had to come up with my own name, and I'm not a fan. I'm just not. Before it was just Ivan, and now it's like, so I had to go Ivan is Ivan, and that's how I ended up naming the damn channel. I should call Old Man in the Club, because that's what it feels like sometimes. People look at me and go, "You listen to that? Really? You listen to that?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I listen to it all. I love it all." I had a next door neighbor, actually a neighbor that shared my alleyway, and one day he heard me. It's past 11 o'clock there, yeah, East Coast. It's past midnight in Bermuda. One day he heard me just blasting Beethoven, and he's looking at me like, "You like classical music?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." I said, "Why are you playing it so loud?" Because that's how my father used to play it. He played it loud. Anyway, this is it's another one of those songs about podcasters, and moreover just our government, and moreover just the crap that we're going through, and just the BS that we're having right now. So guys, I'm going to rock this. It may not be everybody's flavor. I think the next one I'm going to do is going to be more country western, believe it or not. I like that genre as well, but here we go. So bear with me here. Let me make sure. I told you. Ivan's Mad, yeah, Ivan's Mad Mad World. I should call this Ivan's Mad Mad World, because I am just a DA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's already here. You just sleep through it. Thought you had time. Time don't wait on the willfully blind. It's for the ones with their eyes open. It's for the ones who stopped clapping. Yeah. Yeah. News come from a Lego, spitting the truth, not from a paid off mouth. Every headline scripted, every breaking new route. CNN dangling bait, Fox selling fear. Same damn puppet, different hand up in there. Boomers say they hold it and shoot, didn't blink. Saw it in 9 before, no time to blink. Kids watching real time, they starting to think. Gen X in the cut, Gen Y on the fence. Gen Z smelling bullshit a decade hence. Tech bros thought they pilots, nah, they the fuel. AI flying the plane and it don't go to school. They said the mic was free till the real one spoke. Then the mic caught a band and the algorithm choked. We awake now, we done. We awake now, we done. Sun come out nowhere to run. We awake now, we done. Check, who on the app you scroll on all night? Same 6 fingerprints on the copyright. YouTube, kicking Twitch, beat the paperwork. TikTok, Spotify, same boss, different shirt. Ellison crew, old guard sweating, calling it the 8th front war. Fuck you. Bombs on Gaza, bombs on Lebanon, they begging for more. That's what they do. Palm Islands used to glitter with gold, now the whole city burned. New world order pamphlet, ain't nobody earned. It ain't the people, it's a handful up top. You greedy hands working every teleprop. They bought the airwaves, bought the talking heads, bought the think tanks, bought the books you ain't read, bought the lobbyists, yeah, APAC and all. Bought the bill, bought the pen, but they can't buy a mic that ain't plugging in. We awake now, we done. We awake now, we done. Something come up, nowhere to run. We awake now, we done. We ain't clapping, we ain't begging, we ain't politely asking, we ain't waiting on a hero in a suit doing acting. We the block, we the broke, we the built from nothing. We the mama working doubles, we the pop still hustling. We the vet, they forgot, we the kid, they ignore. We the nurse, we the trucker, we the one keeping score. Candace talking, Coleman talking, Ian dropping naps, Sally doing research, Danks dropping facts, the file still drop. Charlie, we know, no, we deep dive in facts. Whole Rolodex leaking and it ain't gon' stop. Epstein shadow long, but the shadow still fade. Every name on that list gon' feel what they made. Greed wore a crown, lust wore a suit. Devil got a podcast now, little bit, we still ain't mute. Jesus still got us, that part don't move. Ain't a senator alive, gon' unplug that groove. Trump will flip, Trump will fold, that's just how fake kings break. Pressure bust pipes and we pressure no fake. The Dow is 5K, Pam Bondi say. Now she's gone, so fake, so gay. Christy know him too, husband got triple D's, that's fuck up too. Cash is a drunk, has been hacked too. Big Gino had to quit, he didn't know what to do. Melania making speeches, here come Epstein again. Exit, glad it ain't him, but the whole world is watching because our ring got you hummed in. Lobby cash legacy, press the whole bar machine. Y'all ran it too long. New frequency, like Bob said, get up, stand up. Like Martin Dream, we rising up. We shall overcome that line, still live. Ain't no wall built that the people can't drive through. We awake now, we done. We awake now, we done. We awake now, we done. Y'all had your turn. Fuck you, get out, 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 out.
And that is Ivan. It's just fun, and it takes me a long time, but I like to do stuff that I normally couldn't do before. It would take so long to do it, and I'm thankful to have AI to help me do a lot of those things. Um, it's just howdy, howdy. It's just fun. It was meant to be fun, but it was also meant to wake up some folks. I've got some soon to be in laws that are just, thank you, Kevin, thank you, that are just drinking the sauce, man. And yeah, I'm not saying that Trump is bad. I just think that the world around us right now is different, and it shouldn't be this way. And I think a lot of us know that we're headed down a bad path, and that's some of what I want to talk about tonight. But what do we do about it? What can we really do about it? And I'm not here to tell you to go out there and vote or absolutely pray, but we got to do more than that. We just do, and I don't know what else we can do. So that's what I do. I write what I feel in my head and my heart, and that last line, I want to change the last line. It should be get out. It should be F you, get out, I think, but whatever. Every time I hear it, I want to change this little part. And I wrote in Melania, but it translated it wrong in there. Anyway, it is what it is. I don't like this light staring at me. I thought about not doing the show today and really working on my studio more. And if you guys could honestly see what's on the floor and around me, it is just a pile. Yeah, he is dangerous. I think he was bought. I think I'm not sure what I think anymore. I'm just not. And that'll take us right to the UFOs. Okay, it's it wasn't first on my list, but it's WTF? What are we doing here? There's a lot of people that have thoughts about this whole UFO crap, and actually I have a video that I might play. It's on my YouTube channel. So I'm a little bit of a I was about to use I'm a little bit of a I'll say it. I'm a little bit of a spook, and that can be taken two different ways. So you take it for what you want. I've been in cybersecurity for a very long time, and I know a lot of things that I probably shouldn't know. And I have some really good friends in some industries or some companies. Anyway, I put up a camera, a high-powered camera, PTZ on my roof. I had my roof redone a couple of years ago, and while they were up there, I put up a camera. We get a lot of storms coming in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Actually, we are the number one city in Dallas Fort Worth, in the country to be hit, which I didn't know until I got hit. But with that, uh, I thought I would capture some really cool thunder and lightning shots coming in, and I captured something that to this day I can't explain. And people look at it and go, "It's a bird, and it's nothing big. It's no flying saucer or anything. It's just not." But I can't explain it, and yeah, I'll go into that in a little bit. I don't really feel like showing it because it's a little crazy for me, and it just I don't know. It's all right. Now I talked about it, I may as well bring it up, right? Um, let's see here. Let's see here. Where is she? This is a video that I've had. No, don't start. Don't start. It's this is a very short video, and it's yeah, it is what it is. Um, yeah, I believe we're going to show this, but so as you can see, I am a little bit of a nerd. I like to follow weather, and I've got this great big ass studio that you've seen. It's a room, it's not a studio. So but I've got radar, and this is just radar that I've purchased from I don't know, my radar or somebody, and I'm tracking the storm, and I know it's about to hit us. And this is the camera that I've had installed on my roof, and the storm is coming in from the west. So I'm thinking I'm going to get some good shots of thunder and lightning. So here you guys go, and you can, there is sound. Um, you hear me go, what the hell was that? It's very short. It's only 50 seconds long. Um, so take a look. So here's a storm coming in. I'm that little blue dot, and you can hear the thunder.
5139 Unit is the drive between Orchard Park Drive and Lola Lane. Channel assignment free.
And anybody that knows me knows I always have a scanner running, and I don't know what that is. Uh, it's just weird. There's a thunderstorm. The airport is to my south, and these two things flew over my house. It's not there; those aren't birds. There are no lights. For the life of me, and when they go, and the interesting part about all this, and I've never showed this before. The interesting part about all this, when they disappear.
What the hell was that?
What the hell was that? That thunderstorm, this red blob over here, disappears. It just absolutely goes away, and we don't get hit with anything at all. Nothing.
Drive.
What was that?
Park Drive and Lola Lane. Channel assignment free.
So you can hear the thunder and lightning, and it was a big storm. And you can see the box hexagon, no octagon, whatever, the square box, and that's where the warning was. And it's coming. It was a heavy duty storm, and whatever it was, man, it freaked me out for a little bit. Birds would flap their wings. Maybe it was. I don't know. But normally you don't see birds flying at night. This was at 10 o'clock at night. Don't think it was a bat. I don't know. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I have a friend that works in carpentry. I don't know. I mean, we can't. Oh, my bad. Jacked up. I'm so sorry. Just looked at the screen. You can't see. All right, let me play it all over again. I'm so sorry. That was awful. Oh my gosh. Okay. So here we go. All right. Can you guys see now? I'll even remove myself. Oh my god, how embarrassing is that? That's actually kind of cool. I don't care. I'll take myself out of here. Look. So here you go. Oh, can you see my cursor? Yeah. So this is the storm. Little dot right there. Don't y'all come in and dox me or whatever the hell that's called. But that's me, and I'm going to catch some great shots. And this is the camera. up on my roof. You can see IP camera. You know? And so it's a local to my network, and I yeah, for the life of me, I don't know. So here you go. It's only 20 seconds in.
5139 unit is the drive between Orchard Park Drive and Mona Lane. Channel assignment 3.
Did you guys catch it?
What was that?
I'll back it up.
The hell was that? The hell was that?
Hell if I know. Never happened again. Never saw it again. I would walk my dog. I would look over my shoulder all the time. When I got hit by lightning in August, the camera up on the roof stopped working.
5139 unit is the drive
Yeah.
between Orchard Park Drive and Mona.
And I want to stop it before it comes again, so you can see where Dallas is, right? So I'm north of Dallas, and you can see. I mean, look at the blob, and it's coming right. Here's my camera. I'm looking this direction, so I'm looking directly towards the west, and I'm thinking, I know I'm going to get some great shots, and you can see it's not raining, right? So I have no rain right now at all, even though it's got some green around me here, and so I'm watching. And the thing that's in the background, slow if down, screen by screen. I can try to do that. And before anybody asks, I don't have anything else other than this. This is the best quality I've had. I have so many people ask me that. I even had a friend that works for no such agency look at this, and he was, and that's all he said. Yeah, birds flap, and they don't go that straight, and they don't leave trails. This has a trail behind it, but that could be because of the video. I don't know. I will do my best to play it frame by frame. I don't know if I can actually play it frame by frame. But I'll get to it, and then I'll stop. Okay, so that's the first time it goes in, and I've tried to do a frame by frame before. Now, if that looks like a bird to y'all, now there is somewhat of a trail. You see, a little bit. It could very well be a bird, but usually, I mean, I've shot birds from here before, and they look like birds. You can see the wings. I've never really seen a bird fly. Definitely not birds. I've never seen a bird fly during a thunderstorm or at this hour. And then bats usually have. Can you make it any bigger? I can, but it'll be distorted, I think. That's opening up all kinds of. I can try. I don't know. I think to make it bigger, I would have to have it running.
5139 unit is the
Oh,
drive
there is a way.
between
Okay, let me
Orchard
play it one
Park
more
Drive
time,
and
and I'll
Mona
try to
Lane.
make it larger.
Channel assignment 3. Assignment 3.
And that's just a police scanner running. I always have a police scanner running. Now, there is no airport in that direction. I don't know what the hell it is.
Channel assignment 3.
Could be a bird. Oh, somebody said definitely not a bird. I don't know. It moves in a very weird trajectory. So there you have it. So there's my UFO story. It's happening, Roger. Hola, amigo. Just talking about the UFOs, man. And for those of y'all who just joined, that's what we're looking at right now. So this is something I just captured a long time ago. This was back in 21. So you see, that's why I don't really care to show it right now. It's cool as far as I'm concerned. It's been so long ago. He's trying to keep an eye on me. I am always where I'm at. I'm trying to put my studio back together again. I had to take it apart for wiring. I had some issues with a bad HDMI cable, and it destroyed some stuff in here. But anyway, so this is something I captured, and if I'm able to blow this up a little bit later on, I will play it. Um, yeah, it's again, it was just it could be drones, but I've never seen a drone like that. And where's it going? And normally you don't fly a drone at night, and if you do, I think it should have lights on it. And I have a drone. I don't know. It could be. I just don't know. So it is what it is. I'll play the whole thing one more time. It's only 46 minutes long, or 46 seconds long, and there you go. Take it in for what it's worth. Um, but I will say this great big old storm over here that was making a beeline right towards me, we didn't get a drop of rain. Not a drop.
5139 unit is the drive between Orchard Park Drive and Mona Lane. Channel assignment 3.
There it goes.
The hell was that?
That's it. And this video goes on for hours, and there's nothing else in it. There's just the storm. Just goes away. So much for we're talking about UFOs. I didn't mean to bring this down to a stop, but somebody was asking about UFOs, and I figured, well, since we're talking about it, we may as well show it. I've never really shown that to a whole bunch of people. I just thought it was weird, man, and why not? Show it to a few people that know who I am and know how crazy I am. For the life of me, I don't know what's happening with. Hey, Whitney. Oh, you can't see that shit. I'm always in a bad spot. Let me transition. Hold on. Need to get my girl in here. Oh, my focus is off. Can you all see the back camera? Not really, but kind of. I'm making a protest statement there, and so is my my hoodie on my chair. So, some of you that know, and some of you that don't, it's okay. But Whitney knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's my UFO deal, and it could be drones. I don't think it's a bird. It's definitely not a plane. The airport was closed at the time. It is what it is. And again, 5 years ago, I'm not too concerned about it right now. Nobody can call me a nut because I didn't do anything to alter that. I don't think I can make this any larger than it is, but it is what it is. So thank you all for joining. Shift your link to our group. Oh, cool. Very cool. Very cool. I don't know how some of you all actually even know each other, but yeah, this is I found a community within this organization or within YouTube. I found actually a few. There was one that I hold near and dear to my heart. That's Roger and the crew, and I've met some people that I think are true, and I've also recently met some people through some of the music that I have begun creating, and I know some crazy mods from some other podcasters as well. So, long story short, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and I believe in people that have a good heart. What's happening, Kenneth? So that's kind of what's about. So anyway, on the list, ladies and gentlemen, the Epstein files. You know what? So I think it's a shame that other governments have to do the right thing to show America what we should be doing, and we're still not doing anything about it. So I've got that on my list. It's like, it's just crap. And I think even the war is somewhat of a diversion. And that's kind of sad to say, but the song that I'm writing right now is about Gaza. Because I think what's occurring there, and I'm not getting all political here, but I might play my song again since I have more people here. But it's just, I think a lot of what we're doing right now might be for our best allies or whatever you want to call them. But at the same time, if they've gone through mass tragedy as they want us to believe it, and I'm not saying that I don't believe, I absolutely do, then why would they put that upon someone else, to go through. And I think it's just awful. And I don't know, maybe that's just my heart, man. I guess I know I'm a softie. Roger CB Boohoo. It's just, I think there's always a place for somebody to do the right thing and to have compassion for your fellow man, and to take care of one another. And I think, that's what we all should be doing. It's like, Rodney King said, "Can't we all just get along?" Well, apparently not. So that's crazy. I started talking about the UFOs, and that's how I got into that video. And I'm not going to go through that again, but some of what they're releasing is like, what is that? I mean, seriously, I think I have some videos here, and I don't know if I want to play a whole bunch of stuff. I collected some stuff, and I'm not one for throwing up this and throwing up that, but some of this stuff is just stupid. It just is. It's like anybody could have created that crap. Yeah, it's just like, it's dumb. Yeah. So I got here via so some of the people that I'm talking about is Lance. Lance is just rock solid. He's got a heart of gold like Roger does. And it's interesting that the community that I'm associated with, or the one that I feel like I'm the old man in the club, and sorry again for my lighting, y'all. And if you look over my shoulder, you'll see part of that protest going on. It's just, it's just screwed. It's just, I know there's no such thing as free speech. I get that, because it's not our platform. It's not our platform. It belongs to someone else. Okay, great. But just give me a section where we can put down anything we want. I got kicked off of X because, well, I was talking about hacking somebody and things of that nature, and a lot of people didn't like that. And apparently a DDoS happened too. Anyway, I won't get into that, but that's why I don't do X anymore. It's just a bunch of crap. And the same thing as I see is happening with YouTube. If you don't stay in the algorithm, if you don't stay in their little precious beat, you do you, Ivan. Yeah, I got nothing left. I'm less than 500 people in here. What time is it? It's not 11 yet, because I was about to drop the F-bomb. I don't give I just don't. What are you gonna do? Shut it down? Yeah, go ahead and shut it down. I don't care. It's like I haven't even set up buy me a coffee yet. I'm not making a dime off of this. I'm spending my money here. I pay for YouTube. I pay. All the people on here, all the great creators know I give as much as I possibly can. And YouTube will be stupid to shut me down, because I pay them a crap load of money. Shut me down, I'll freaking find another platform and start screaming. But when you shut down real talent, and some of y'all know who I'm talking about, and some of y'all don't. But when you start shutting down talent because somebody else is complaining about it, no, it's true. I don't want to say it's because somebody else is bitching about it, or because maybe somebody else is not there, or they want to be. F you. Okay, and that's my 2 cents. And I'm probably going to rant about that a little bit later, but I'll hold off for a minute. I'll hold off. Yeah, it is family. Yeah, but you know what's funny about that, Whitney? What you sometimes think that some people are fam, and then they turn out to be fraud, and I think that's sad. I really do. There's a gentleman on here that I followed. Roger, I don't know how long I've been following you. I've been one of your members now for about 3 years. I think just about 36 months or so. He's done some stuff. Yeah, brother, that's not what I'm calling you out. He's done some stuff, and you see him in action. I've seen him rescue kids. I've seen him go after grandmas. I've seen him just give till his heart had nothing else to give. I remember when you got the dent on your car, Roger. Okay, I remember those gentlemen who threw us, and he was pissed, but he held himself back. Here he is. This man has gone through hell and back, and he gives you a show every single day. Okay, and he gives out his heart, and it's real. And I've seen other people do the same thing. That's real. But when I see the fake and gay, okay, and I don't mean, I'm sorry for using the word gay. It's probably not the right expression, but the bullshit, it's just crap. And I don't have a damn sponsor. I'm my own damn sponsor, right? I paid for that 4K camera. I did pay for this microphone. I'm paying for this internet connection. All the crap that's around me, those DMX lighting that I can't change right now because I took all that stuff down. But this is all me. I built all of this. I ain't get a dime from anybody. Okay? I had a career before this. And Uh, I'm probably older. I'm betting, Chris, that I'm older than you. And that's why I want to change the name of my show to the old man in the club. Okay, because I am the old man in the club, and I don't have a problem with that. My wife always goes, "Oh, you don't have any wrinkles. You don't have any." Well, yeah, black don't crack, honey. Black don't crack. First time here. Well, welcome, David. Um, I, I'm not just the guy who just rants. I'm just not. I promise you. I don't know how Roger doesn't get out of that car sometimes. Yeah, yeah. I look. I pray that I could get Roger a new car. If I ever hit the lotto, now, I'm not getting him a helicopter. F that, because I don't want homeboy flying. But I'm older than you, Chris. Okay, I'm older. I won't give out my year because I was about to say as a hacker, but as somebody who knows something about that world, there's only three things that you need to know, and that's date of birth is one of them. So don't give out a whole bunch of data. Don't shut up, Wendy. There's my boy. What's happening, Lance? The crew is in. Look at that. I don't know how many people are here. I'm on OBS. I'm probably going to go over to that other thing that's out there. But I started off this whole deal with, and Lance was the first one to play my song on the air, and there were only 19 people on, and I didn't want to utilize his airwaves to promote my stuff. I really just more or less just wanted your opinion, Lance. I only go live once a week, and I'm supposed to be curious. I can't read this at the same time. Okay, yeah, thanks, Kevin. Kevin, yeah, there's so many people here. It's crazy. Kevin is my brother. I've never met Kevin in my life, but I know Kevin. I know his heart. I know his dear wife. I call her Lady Rhonda. I was at their wedding, but I've never left the state of Texas, and they're in Canada. So it's a family. It is, and there's other people here that are family as well. Look at this, man. Y'all are coming in. I'm going to play my song again. One of the things that I did want to, well, see, so a couple of y'all have already talked about your gas prices. I'm fortunate. I'm semi-retired, or the things that I do from home, or I do from my systems, and I'm waiting for this one to crash. So if I just disappear, I had a system crash. I had one a little bit earlier, and that's why. Thanks, Lance. When I stop talking, y'all, I'm reading comments. So bear with me because I don't multitask, and I have to stop and read because I can't read at the same time. I need to have one of those things that just babble it off to you. The gas prices that we're paying, and I'm in Texas, man, and refineries aren't that far, and they're just not. I will play it, Wendy, I promise. The refineries aren't that far, and to pay almost $5 for a gallon of gas, are you kidding me? I don't even drive anywhere. My wife is the one driving all day, and thank God she makes money, you know. But I've made a really good living all of my life, and to be the age that I am, and to retire and then start something new, or to run my own business. And I've had multiple businesses. That's why that back wall is red, because I had an LED lighting business. I've been there, done that. I there are so many things I can. I'm waiting for one of my relatives to pop in here. I've got a cousin in Bermuda. I gave my address to. I've got another good friend of mine in California. I'm wondering if he's going to pop in. But the bottom line is we went into a war that we really weren't fighting for anything. Very similar to Vietnam, and I don't know how many of y'all remember Vietnam, but as a little kid, I sat there and watched it on a little tiny black and white television, and yes, there was such a thing as black and white. And I didn't really get it, and I don't even get it now because some of the shows that I watch now are from Vietnam, and they're building cars, and I'm watching them, and I'm going, we used to not like you, and now we're watching you on TV. I do the same thing with this Russian guy who does the same thing. He builds cars out of junk. It's like, don't we not like y'all? I don't get it. Why are we fighting anybody? I mean, Rodney King. Why can't we all just get along? Dude, China is moving along leaps and bounds, and we're sitting here twiddling our thumbs, fighting with some crap we shouldn't be doing. And if the UFOs are supposed to be demonic and all that shit, yeah, good luck with that, because I got one person that I'm bowing a knee to, and he knows who he is, and he's a good Lord, and good luck with anything else. I might bow my knee to my wife every now and then. I'm just saying. And I did do that when I proposed to her, by the way. Anyway. No, I'm not monetized, and I don't think I'll ever be. Excuse me. I don't think I'll ever be monetized. I don't go on enough. I don't create enough videos. I was trying to do that earlier, just to be a really good guy and stay neutral, and I'm going to be. Yeah, and I'll put buy me a coffee on. I had to do some things this week. I had to get my studio together. I had to get my wiring done because I ended up. I guess I fried a monitor up there, and my system kept on crashing. I don't know why. And I took one of my devices off of Microsoft and put it on Zorin OS, and then I had some issues with that. But I think I'm going to drop Microsoft because I like my privacy, and it's like I'm not doing anything really nefarious. But they can go. I got 3 more minutes. No, they can go F, man. I'm not into it. And I'm not telling anybody not to, and I might have to go back, and who knows. But I'm just not down for it anymore. And everybody is just watching, and I don't like to be watched. And I understand way too much about it. And maybe it's because of my background, and I get it. And, you walk down the street now, and everybody's camera is watching you, and the government can access let's say 80% of that. I took my ring down. My ring is sitting on the counter over there. It's just, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I got a slate over here that's just glitching out right now. And every single camera that's in my house, okay, I know is either sitting behind a firewall or has tape over it. Yeah. Anyway, all right, I won't get into it. It's life as a cybersecurity engineer or whatever it is. Yeah, Microsoft or Apple. Neither they're don't get me going, Chris. Don't get me going. I'm running 2 Linux machines right now. Actually, 3. I have multiple servers in my office, and I'm sorry, guys, if you hear that noise in the background. I have a separate air conditioner just for my computers in here because this room gets hot. I have a lot of monitors, and you can see on my page. You'll see there's a lot of equipment in this little tiny room, and the way the entrance is, there's an L shape, and no cool air comes in from the rest of the house. And I've got fans that are blowing air in and all kinds of crap. So it's just, and then again, I'm just hot. What can I tell you? Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, so I was talking about the war. I also think the war is a great diversion for the Epstein files, but look how much money we're spending. Just look, yeah, Linux. I don't know if it's cool or not. It's weird, but I know that command language, so I get it. But I'm an old guy. I used to run DOS. I've got. You can't see it, but right there, the third row, that top row up there, I got DOS 2.0 on floppy, 5.25 inch. Can't put that on anything, but it is what it is. But think of how much we're paying for gas right now. And was this part of the plan? Really. I mean, seriously. And what does it do? And then you lay on top of that, you've got this shooting. I mean, so this is the week in review. You've got this supposed was that this week or last week? I don't know. But how bullshit. There it goes. It's 11 o'clock. How much bullshit was that? And there are people that believe that thing actually happened. If it really happened, is Fleet on here? Can you see my good boy? I've got Fleet's videos playing in the background. That's my protest. They can go kiss my black ass. I'm sorry. Okay. YouTube, come get me. Come get me right now. Shut me down. It's just something I got on in the background. If you don't like it, it is what it is. It's not playing. It's just Ivan. I don't do Discord. And the reason I don't do Discord is because I know who owns stuff, and that's in the music that I just this one I'm about to play for y'all. The apps that we're all using. Pay attention. I can't read because if I read, I'll stop talking to every second. Pay attention who owns that. China owns more stuff than we can possibly imagine, and if they don't own it, they've invested in it. When you buy a Tesla, that information is going, oh yeah, it's going to Elon Musk. Believe it or not, he gets a lot. He doesn't give a rat's ass. But China's got 30% of Tesla. All those batteries and all kinds of this country. We're not going to ever go to war with China. And if anybody's telling you that bullshit, it's bullshit. Why would we? They look at your phone. Crack open your phone. I don't have a phone here to crack open. The chips are made, well, some of them made in Korea, but that bad boy is assembled in China 9 times out of 10. It's not made here, and it never will be made here. You know what's being made here? AI centers. And you know what's going to blow them up? Quantum. And nobody's talking about quantum. Okay? All that stuff. Oh, we're AI this and AI that. Yeah, AI can go suck an egg. Okay? I run my own AI. You can go out to Llama and pull down any version of AI that you want, put it on a desktop, put it on a laptop, and train it yourself. Some of the things that they show now, if you tell AI enough times that the sky is purple, it will start to believe it. Okay, and if you have enough people tell it that it's purple, it will believe that. That's how it happens. And I love Fleet. I think Fleet's just badass. And it just kind of pisses me off that what's happening. I'm sorry, guys. I'm flying all over the place. Some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. You hang with me long enough, you'll figure it out. Okay, it just pisses me off. Sometimes I just get pissed off about things, and I have my silent protest or my form of protest. I'm an old dude. I don't need to be standing out in front of somebody's. After I can barely walk, my knees hurt like a mug when I stand up. Okay, but if I can do it in my own way, yeah, my finger. And that's the last line in the song that I'll play in a couple of minutes. All right. I just want to go through some of the things I've written down. And if I can show files or did you guys know about the lawsuit with Mr. Beast? First of all, I didn't know who the hell Mr. Beast was, and when I saw him, I was like, oh, that isn't he gay? It's like, so there's this woman who's suing the hell out of him for discrimination, and apparently she got pregnant, and they made her sign a document like 2 weeks before she gave birth. And she's about to go through a lot with him, and she's going to get paid, And the problem that I have is that there are so many areas that we are being controlled in. So if you look at Ellerson files, look at some of the videos I made before. Some people are just catching up to it. Barron did a video about, oh, there's a data center. I told him there was a data center in the bottom of the freaking East Wing before. Oh no, there's no data. Well, whatever. Go pound sand too. So be it. Man, I respect you. You don't have to respect me, brother. We're on level terms, okay? We just are. I'm just a. I tell a lot of folks I'm just a nerd. That's all I am. But I'm a nerd on my own stuff. Sorry, the lighting's so crappy. I'll put it all back together again. I'm not going to show you the mess. I'm almost embarrassed. I did get a new chair over there. You can kind of see it a little bit. It's just these are a lot of the people on here that I don't want to say I adore. I don't hold anybody on a pedestal, but like Roger and Lance and Fleet, some of these folks have really put themselves out there and have done some incredible work. And if you don't know who Roger is RD on the scene. Oh, Kevin, you can put up his. Lance, I don't know what your handle is up on, but you can pass it off to Kevin or figure out how to spell it out. I don't have any problem. Anybody, yeah, there you go. I don't have any problem showing anything up on here. I got enough mods on here that they'll crush you. And if they don't crush you, I'll come after you, find you, because I know how to do that. And then I'll crush you. Or I'll DDoS you. Oh, no, I shouldn't have said that. That's how I got kicked off the X. Anyway, I digress. And that's going to be my first shirt. So we got so I went through and I asked AI, so what are some of the things that are going on in the world that I'm not familiar with? This virus stuff, 1106, this virus bullshit, here comes COVID again. Here comes COVID again. And I'll be damned. I took the shots. I had COVID 3 times. And the first time I thought I was going to absolutely die. I sat at this keyboard and I was in pain. Just absolutely pain. Dude, you're going to make me read this. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to jerk tears out of my eyeballs. You're going to make them leak, man. I'm not even going to read it. I'll read it later, I promise you. This virus, I had COVID 3 times. The first time was so painful, and I thought I was going to die. I really did. My freaking wife gave it to me because she decided to travel, and here I am sitting at home. I took the damn shots, and after I took the shots, my knees started going. And from that point forward, I was never the same. I was going to the gym 3 times, no, not 3 times, but at least some days, twice a day, at least every day I was going at a minimum. I was in shape. I was just killing it. Fucking, sorry. No, yeah, well, here comes COVID. And really? Really? Come on, man. And I lost a really good friend, and he was just top shape. He was in the Naval Reserve. He would go into the cave. And he was, he had his credentials, the whole 9 yards, and it took him out. And I'll be damned. It's just like I'm so tired sometimes with this government and some of the bull. And you'll hear that in the lyrics that I write. The music is, yes, it is AI, but I put down those lyrics, and it takes me a long time. I told Lance it takes me a long time to write. I've got 2 songs right now. I'm in the midst of writing, and it'll take forever to get those out. But that was, so the hantavirus is just another distraction, either for the war that's not a war, or the the shit that Ellerson's doing. I was about to say the Ellerson files, or the actual files themselves. The Epstein files. And I think we really need to get to the bottom of that. And the people that are in there fucking need to go to jail. Period. I got 2 daughters and I got 2 sons. I don't care. You touch one of my kids, I'll go to jail. You're gonna find a 9mm shoved up your ass, and I'm gonna pull the trigger. Okay. Period. I don't care. You don't touch a kid. Write it down. I haven't said it. And they all need to go. And there are things that I've seen in there that I don't know if they're true or not, but it's just absolutely gross, disgusting. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have. And if you have to be elite and think you can get away with bullshit like that, we all need to stand up. We all need to stand up. The time is coming, and I don't know how it's going to happen. And the logo that I show, I'm going to pull it up right now. Left screen, slide it over, transition. That I consider that home. Okay, that's the Rock. 977 miles. Is it 790 some odd miles due east off of South Carolina? That is Bermuda. And no, there's no triangle around it. There's not. And some of you all have seen, I've got my license plates that say Bermuda 1 on there. That is part of my home. That's part of my heritage. My father's straight up Bermudian. He was the 3rd black captain in the country. He was in Naval Reserve as a commander. And I've seen all the respect and all the crap that he had to go through just because he looked the way he did. We can get past that, but you know what? Some people won't let us get past their history. And I'm not going to pick on anybody or call out anybody's names, but at the end of the day, we need to stop doing some of the stuff that we're doing right now and just destroying countries just because we want land grabs. It's just awful. It's shameful. And I'm going to stop this rant here. Okay, so let's go on. Gas prices, Mr. Beast. Yeah, because I'm going to get myself in trouble. Man, I saw. I'm not like a Candace fan, but I'm turning into a Candace fan, and she called out Blake Besnars. I haven't spoken with Blake directly, but I know who Blake is. I know where he lives. Not where he lives, but he's in Texas. And I've watched him his podcast. Ian Carroll did a podcast about 3 days ago or 3 podcasts ago on that. If you haven't seen it, I'd suggest you watch it. And I know there's some folks here that are like, what the hell is Ivan talking about? We sit down with Roger. Look, I got a couple of different sides that I watch. Better not be from Canada. No, he's not from Canada. But the sad part is that, we should all be together. And this is, I'm not even talking politics now. I'm not even we don't need to be fighting each other. Even, I'm not a podcaster. I'm just a dumbass. I'm a guy that's got a microphone and a high-speed connection and a powerful ass computer. That's it. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. You can shut me down. Shut me down. Go ahead. I got tons of other areas I can go into as well. It doesn't matter for me. At the end of the day, we need to stop doing this dumb shit. You want to talk about Hawaii for a second? And one of the reasons y'all, sorry about the lighting. It sucks. I just looked up at me, the shadow. Talk about Hawaii. I believe it's Ellerson. Somebody owns an island right off of Maui. And it's funny how Maui almost burned to the ground And somebody just brought I don't know if it's a Palantir guy. I don't recall directly, but there's a correlation with all of that. And I honestly think, socialism isn't necessarily the way to go. I get it. We all want democracy. You know what? Socialism may not be bad if I can get some of that freaking money that they have and give it to some of the people that really need it, the ones that are on the street. I've watched Roger, and I don't know if he's still here, but you take whatever that drug is and shove it up their nose and get some people off of the street that cursed at him because he ruined their high, but he also saved their lives, right? And we remember the days not so long ago when it was Canada back and forth. Yeah. We couldn't go across the Canadian border. It's just, the whole thing is just stupid. Go back, Simon. Thank you. I'm just right now. I'm just talking from my heart, and it just kind of pisses me off because, and I don't. The freaking Democrats. Don't get me wrong. I hate to say it, I'm a born Republican, man. I've always have been. But the Democrats are just as bad. And I was glad to see Obama get in there. Woohoo! Black president didn't do jack shit, but he didn't have a Congress to do jack shit either. Okay, so it kind of goes a lot of different ways. At the end of the day, we need to start looking out for us. And and this is where I get in. I'm a freaking boomer, and I get to say this shit. The other boomers need to I hate to just drop F-bombs for no reason, but that's part of the song that I wrote. They need to wake up. And, some of this other generation, the Gen Xers, the Gen Ys, yeah, they get it. The boomers have seen a lot of this before, but they need to stop sucking the teat of Fox News and Trump. I was on CBS earlier today, and I was watching something about the UFOs or something, and it was about Trump. And somebody was like, yeah, Trump said he was going to do it, and he did it. It's like, you dumbass. How much are you paying for gas? Seriously. Is this what he said he was going to do? Did he say he was going to bomb because Israel told him to bomb? We need to... about to say something really bad there. Let's say that. All right, let me move on. Let me move on. I was about to say something really bad. I think we need to pay attention, and I think America needs to wake up. So I saw today that our great president drove the beast and the entourage of the beast through the wading pool or the reflection pool in the I guess it's a reflection pool for I think the white monolith out there. I'm not sure where the reflection pool is anyway, but he's having it painted blue, which I found really interesting. But the bottom line here is that when he was driving and the entire entourage was driving on the surface where it was just painted blue, and he denigrated a reporter that said, well, why did you do this while we have the war going on in the Epstein files? And he just started going, blocked? What does that mean, Rhonda? Am I blocked? Can you guys not hear me? Washington Monument, thank you. Yeah, I should know that, right? And they said, first of all, apparently his vehicle is so damn heavy that it might have caused, cracks in this area that he just had painted. So that might be a bad thing. That's number one. Number two, he should have got his butt out and started walking it instead of, whatever. But anytime you have a president that just has to denigrate somebody, no. I remember when he had that reporter on Air Force One, and he called her this disparaging name. In my childhood, I was called a lot of things because I'm dyslexic, and reading was really hard. And back in those days, they made you read, and they didn't know what the hell dyslexia was. I was tortured. I was. Now they can all kiss my ass, okay? Because I'm probably more successful than any of them. Now, I hate to say that because I don't really brag about what the hell I have and what I don't have, but my family's not, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, we all have our own stories to tell, and we all have our own stories to push. Bottom line is we all should be at the same level, and we all should not have to suffer the way we're suffering right now for a wannabe king. And I'll move on. We killed, I heard our Secretary of War talk about how we're going about killing all these people and we are absolutely winning. There was a video, and I actually might have pulled that video somewhere, that shows that we shot down. Yeah, look, I even did a little bit of prep work. We shot at, or we disabled a tanker in the. Oh, that's the assassination. I could talk about that too. In the tanker in the Strait of Hormuz. Well, bully for us. The tanker that we disabled, dumbasses, was empty. And how do I know that? Well, my father was a captain of a ship, number one. When he studied for his license, I had to study too because it was right there, you know. But if you look at the tanker, it's floating high in the water. You can see the rudder. If it was laden with oil or something heavy, you wouldn't be able to see the rudder. Kind of logical, just a little logic, but that's okay. Interesting. So I should really stop talking about all this stuff. I'm going on a rant here, and I shouldn't be. Where's Fleet? Where's Fleet? I'm showing off my good guy, and I've got 4 videos running in the background that belong to her. I think I'm going to stop here for a minute so I can take a quick drink and stop bobbing my foot. And I even might turn off this light. That's not too bad. There's so many things that I pulled out for tonight. The gas prices, the ballroom. So we touched on the ballroom, and a lot of us have known it was a data center. You can just look at the people that are contributing to this effort. The other side of it is, what's the big deal with him wanting to put the cap on top? What's that all about? Now, yeah, we have a massive amount of data centers that are being proliferated around the country. Yeah, that's very true. You know what? They are nothing more than targets because they're going to be taken out. Okay. And a lot of people think, well, they're going to consume a lot of water. They are. They're also going to evaporate a lot of water. And usually, in both of my systems here, and I'm about to build a new one for my son, are water cooled. My CPUs are water cooled. My GPUs are air cooled. If you know what that is, then you're a geek too. Well, the bottom line here is that you can seal some of that stuff, and you can utilize some of the steam to generate power. So there are ways around it. It's not necessarily a bad thing. We all use AI now. It's just the amount that we're using. And here's the bottom line. They're going to go on for a little while, and then you know what's going to happen? They're going to be turned off. Why? Because quantum is right around the corner. And when you have quantum, you don't need great big data centers. You just don't. You just don't. So everybody that's invested in all that, that's going to go away. Let me drop one more on you before I play this song, wherever the hell it is. The people that are investing in these ballrooms, I'll read it in the second last. The people that are investing in these ballrooms, we are now causing them to have problems in the Middle East. And if you don't think we aren't, look to see who the investors are. And I'm not just talking about the tech bros, yeah, but they've already extended themselves well beyond. The Chinese are there, and so are a lot of the Middle Easterners, okay? And I don't necessarily mean Iraqis, but Saudi and Dubai are suffering like all get out. Dubai is become ravished. It is not what it used to be. People are leaving in droves if they can get out. And think of this, one more bit, and I'll get off of this rant because I'm tired of talking about it, to be honest with you. If Iraq, or I'm sorry, if Iran, my bad, whichever one, it doesn't really matter. It's an I with an R. If they hit if Iran hit a water desalination plant, or if they hit a few, game over. And I don't care who it's for. Israelis, Saudi Arabia, it doesn't matter. They're done. It's just over. There is no fresh water. And guess where those people are going? They're either going to Europe or they're coming here. And you want to talk about borders being opened? You ain't seen nothing yet. You wish that the Mexicans and the South Americans were here, okay? Because they will be here in droves and they've got money and they will push your ass right on out the door. And Trump ain't told you about that yet. But I got a feeling, because I don't see it getting any better right now. Just heard. Haven't heard of quantum yet? Quantum is what's happening, Angel. Quantum is just think of computers on massive amounts of steroids, just a crap load. And quantum is so scary that we've had to turn some of the quantum computers off because they were telling us things we didn't want to know. Quantum can break 256-bit encryption within seconds, where it would take the average computer years to break. I know I'm getting geeky here, but it's just at that level. Okay, and I want to leave that there. I am going to take a quick break. I'm not really going to go anywhere. I want to talk about Robinson, Tyler Robinson as well. I've got that written out here. That was very interesting what happened there, but I'm going to rest my voice for a minute because I don't know how Lance goes for 6 hours. That is incredible. I probably could, but I don't need to hear myself for 6 hours. Yeah. When your mind is blown, if you knew half of the dumb shit that I know, you would. Oh, honey, please. Yeah, let's stop. Let me give you one more dumb shit. Do you all know that Ford just issued a patent for Ford Motor Company? Just issued a patent, and it's already, I think, been applied that their trucks, the new $120,000 vehicles that they're coming out with, will not start unless your eyes look clear and your hands and it's going to judge you first on whether or not you're capable of driving, number one. So if you have the ability to drive, number two, if you are wide awake, number three, and it's also racist too, and I'll get into that in a minute. But you no longer own that truck. You can't start that truck. You can't bypass its mechanism. It has an automatic, yeah. See, Tammy's already heard of this. It has an automatic sensor to stop. I drive a 2010 now. My car is badass. I talk about my car all the time, and I want to drop it. I drive a 2010 Mercedes-Benz, and it is clean. Okay, solid black, triple black. It's called. It's a black inside, black outside, nothing else, and a little bit lowered. And it's got wings all over it. It's thumps like all get out. For an old man, I'm riding in style, honey. Riding in style. At the end of the day, Ford just told you what the rest of the world is going to look like. We're going to monitor everything that you do. Go look at my Ellerson files. I've already put the videos out there. I've already put them out there. This is nothing new. Ellerson did this way back in Tenement Square, and it's just coming this way. We're going to get a digital ID card, and you know what? Good luck buying anything without it. Okay, the world's about to change. It's not about to. It already has. And if we keep doing it, if you keep letting it happen, I don't know what kind of accent that is, Lance. If you keep allowing it to occur, we have nobody to blame but ourselves. And I think the podcast before this, I played just the vocals of Man in the Mirror. I'm not going to do it again because I'll probably get struck. But we really need to stop and look in the mirror. This is our choice. We had enough people that voted for the people that are in place right now to cause this to occur. Think about it. Look in the mirror. Stop pointing fingers. Look in the mirror. And if you think not voting is a selection, think again. Okay? So I'm going to get off that high horse. I'm going to stop picking on people. I can be a little opinionated there. I'm going to play my latest. It is a remix of We Awake Now. And Lance was the first one to play this. I also have Roger's song. I put Roger's song back up here. I should play that. It's more country western. I like that song. It just, so I've got 3 songs that I've written with AI. And Roger's probably in bed because it's, no, it's only 9:30 his time. But I more or less tapped that song down because there are some people who didn't like it. You want to hear Roger's song? Which one do you want to hear, Lance? You've heard my other song. You want to hear Roger's song? See, there's the there is the delay. Hey Rachel, good evening. Okay, I got Whitney. Oh, that's so crazy. Throwing apart. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Y'all are just awesome. You really are. And thank you for I heard Underbunk go on about thanking people, and at first it's like, is he busting on me? is he busting on me because I say thank you a lot? All right, I'm gonna play Roger first. It's a short song. It's all my songs are short. They're all, this one's 4 minutes and 31 seconds. This is one of my bros. He is on both sides. Ooh, message retracted. Oh, okay, you must have done that yourself. I can't imagine that one of the mods did that. Okay. Anyway, unless you said something really bad. Hey, did you call me a name, Elizabeth? Elizabeth Moore? Okay. I don't care. You can call me a name. I'll get over it right after I kick you off my channel. I've never kicked anybody off. I'm going to play Roger song.
Now before we roll, let me introduce the co-pilot.
Okay, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop because I see some of the people I've written about are in this song. Okay, that I are in this song. So anyway, Roger is the gentleman that I spoke of, who is a live streamer. And it's one of the things that I love watching live streamers. They drive around and they record what they're viewing right now. Like usually Friday nights were a big thing for me. I used to watch a sheriff out of Minnesota, and I stopped watching him because he just started talking politics. I'm like, nah, I'm done with that. But there are so many more, right? And the ones that aren't just in it for clicks or cash, that actually have a heart, that go beyond just, oh, buy me this or buy me that, you can identify real quick. And that's one of the reasons why I support Roger so largely. The other side of it is Roger has two different communities, and one of his communities is Facebook. And I'm not on Facebook because I know. Okay, that's not me. I know. Oh, that's cool, Elizabeth. I was just joking with you. I was. I'm sorry. I don't know anybody on Facebook. I came off of Facebook because I know how bad it is. I'm looking down at the chat like I should really look up. So I got off of Facebook a long time ago. It is just evil. It is truly evil. But anyway, so that's why I really don't push this song that often. But I like this song because I love all kinds of music. And when I was in college, I got to do Charlie Daniels, The Outlaws, Marshall Tucker. I'm in, man. The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Let's freaking go. I saw Pink Floyd in concert. People was like, you saw? Yeah, I saw Rick Wakeman in concert, man. I love music. I do. And Lance, that's one of the reasons why I think your shit is so badass. This is Roger. This is a song for Roger and the crew.
Now before we roll, let me introduce the co-pilot. He don't say much, but he never misses a shift. That's Clyde. There's a place I go at least once a day. Some familiar faces, some strangers along the way. All are welcome, just buckle up and hold on tight. Gary Los Calzones, we're rolling tonight. Big Daddy's at the wheel, Clyde strapped in beside. Welcome to the family, come on, enjoy the ride. RD on the scene, you never know what you might see. A heart of gold, a man who rides for you and me. Hang on for a while, you might learn a thing or two. Make a friend or find a smile, there's always room for you. Ride along for a while, you'll find a smile or two. Clyde's riding shotgun, he's a monkey, it's true. Sometimes there's a chase, sometimes there's a fight, That little stuffed co-pilot keeps Big Daddy right. He shows you real life every single day. A man bigger than life in the most beautiful way. There are angels down in Texas and wedding bells ring true. Kevin's cooking something up with his lady round Papa Mike, Mark Nugent, and Doggy Life in store. Uncle Phil in the mix, Misty Dawn right there, Diane and Cheryl, Auntie and Sarge, love filling the air. Just another Kenneth, Angie and her crew. Britt and V Doggo, and don't forget Hugh. Oh, import activity, Liddell doing well, Betty Jones listening from work. She's got stories to tell. The real Tink in the house and Pinky in the crowd, and it's only half the crew. The Facebook side is loud. You may not be a Raiders fan, but give the devil his due. There's plenty of Cowboys fans riding with this crew. We've seen him find the missing, care for the cold and lost. He gives of himself every day, no matter what the cost. Kern County Crime Watchers, standing proud and tall. RD on the scene, together we won't fall. RD on the scene, you never know what you might see. A heart of gold, a man who rides for you and me. Hang on for a while, you might learn a thing or two. God bless RD and the whole blessed crew. God bless RD and Clyde and the crew.
I don't know why I get emotional with that song. It is what it is, man. I love it. I do. It's one of my favorites. It really is. And I'm going to switch it right on up. And I don't know what these two are. And I'm not embarrassed to show y'all. That's Califield. So he's another live streamer. And there's another one down here. You can see who I watch. I'm not a mystery. I'm just not. But he's just awesome. And if you ever get a chance to watch Roger usually comes on about 3:00 in the afternoon. He has two different shows, and I know Joe can't see me right now because my eyes are broken. But he's Roger RD on the scene, and then Crime Watchers, whatever. But just a heart of gold. He really is, and I don't know if Roger's still on here or not. He probably isn't. But there's a lot of folks on here that know Roger. Oh, thank you, Lance. That means a lot coming from you too, brother. It really does. I know there's a lot of repetitive. It was my first song. It was, and there's a lot of folks that names were called out that are also in here right now. And there were some wedding bells that rang, and they know who they are. And then my buddy's got a really good show as well, Cooking with Kevin. He's got a hell of a producer, though. So I'm going to play my other song. I don't know how to do this cleanly, so I'm going to pull that off of there because I don't feel like being like, I don't know, I'm just not all on that. I just, whatever. You know what? I'm going to do it in front of y'all. I don't care. So you need to go look at some of my other videos. Not that one. Sorry. But some of these are important. The Ellison Web, we're talking about wearables, and that's coming. It really is. It really and truly is. This is the other one. A lot of y'all have heard the Charlie Clark song. I'm not going to play that one right now. We need never stop asking questions. And I started all of this with, I don't know why it's not all showing up. I had one song in here a long time ago, and I don't see it anymore. But it was just to honor all of the podcasters who were looking into his demise. And it wasn't really a song. It was just more or less their logos showing up on beat, and it was, I don't know, something silly. Where is the music? Okay, here we go. So again, this one is a little bit more. Oh, hi, Newsflash. Welcome. How many people are in chat right now? Can somebody tell me? Because I don't see that. Whenever you get around to it. Look, I know I'm probably going to lose some of y'all right now. I'm sorry. I like all kinds of music. There are eight people. I like all kinds of music, and Lance was the first one to allow me to play this on his show. And he gave me a good old pat on the back and said, "They're 18. Okay, well, 19. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm not ashamed. 17. All right, Kevin, knock it off. The numbers are going down." So I'm gonna play this. How long have I been on for? If I started, oh look, I've made my mark. So we might be closing soon, and that way Lance can get on and do his thing on a Friday. I can get back to 19. Thank you, Whitney. I can get back to rebuilding my studio because it is a mess right now. There are wires everywhere. Somebody, oh look, I'm not even showing myself. Somebody, please tell Fleet, okay, that there was a lot of her show that in here that she missed, and she should have been here. I know you really can't see it, but I don't want YouTube to kill me. But look, here's my good boy. Okay, I got my sweatshirt. Oh, I got a new sub. Thank you. Oh, Kevin got a new sub. Okay, yeah, cooking with Kevin. Kevin and I are going to do a cook off. So Kevin, I don't know what Kevin's going to cook, but I'm cooking ribs starting tomorrow. I'm going to have 3 slabs. I'm going to be doing a hot slab. I'm going to be doing a barbecue slab. I'm going to be doing an Italian slab. So what was gorgeous? I don't know who are you talking to, Lance. I'm going to tell your wife on you. And I will buy me a coffee. I will, because God knows I'm just burning cash right now, man. Yeah, once my birthday comes through, I guess I will finally full out be retired and start letting Uncle Sam give me some cash, but not quite yet. So this is full out rap, y'all. There's no other. This is I think it's West Coast. I don't know. I couldn't tell you West Coast from East Coast, but and then the one thing that I'm trying to figure out how Lance does what he does when it comes to the animation, and I'll get there. And I make these songs with Sonos, SUNO, or Sono, whatever. Um, but the lyrics are mine for the most part. It takes me a long time to write because they just come to my head and they just sit there and marinate and masticate and then evaporate. Ooh, that was really good right there. I should write that one down. But not everybody likes rap. I like it all. So that's what I was about to say. See, look at that squirrel. The opening scene is of the weather guy. Who's the weather guy? Somebody tell me who the weather guy is. I can't think of his name right now. I want to say Brian. His name's not Brian. Thank you. I like the studio too. When it's done, again, finally, for the last time, I moved that shelf twice so far in the credenza below it. And if you look, there's a turntable right there. I've got the speakers outside. I plan on putting it all in. Ryan Hall, y'all. Ryan Hall, y'all. The opening scene, the very opening montage, I sent a picture of one of my studios over to Ryan because I like to watch weather as well, as you guys have seen with my UFO video. And he was breaking on me, or he was laughing, you youngsters, whatever you want to call it. He was smashing on me. That might be a bad word. But he was like, "Yeah, what is that?" So, and his words were, "Somebody's always got a little bit too much, but not quite enough." And then he thought about it. He was like, "Well, I might be breaking this guy's ball." So, but I like it. I like it. And it was, I don't know what song it was. Stop moving stuff. She can say that. She knows my studio better than I do. I will. I will. I promise you. If I'm not going to move the cameras, but man, if y'all would see, it's a mess. I will stop moving things. I promise. But with that, I've taken a lot of monitors down, and I'm just moving around. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it look really cool without being, too much, and getting the lighting correct. And I want to like put some plants in here and like some growth. My son, whose birthday was this week. I won't tell you what day because I always tell you don't give away birthdays. He's a kid who just turned 30. Yeah, go outside, Dad. It's like whatever, And I tell him I'm so glad that he moved back home. I really am. I'm proud of all my kids. All of them. I got a doctor, I got an engineer, I've got and 2 general managers, and I'm just great kids. And my wife is just all that in a bag of chips. Now that I've said all of that, I'm going to, and my studio is badass. You know what, Whitney? When I'm done, well, you guys can see the studio. The studio is in this video, but I also plan on having a camera back there. I might have a camera live in here 24/7. That might be a bit much. Texas Angel has seen my studio go through some evolutions. I didn't show it to too many people. She is one of the people that have seen it, because I didn't show it to a lot of folks, and I don't know. She just got in for some reason. I don't know why. But it's all good. Hey, are you doing your exercises, Missy? Angel, talking to you. I know there's a delay, so I'm going to start this.
Yeah.
Video. Huh?
It's already here. You just sleep through it.
No. That's not fair because you guys can't see. You just see me. It's like me playing the UFO video. And we're not going to do that. I'm just showing you all the behind the scenes stuff. I don't care. You know, I was going to go through some of these too. This is all of my YouTube stuff, right? So this is what the algorithm thinks that I should be watching, right? So we got Ian Carroll up top, which I haven't seen his new show today. This young lady, Lauren, somebody, she's interesting. She can't stand that little Nazi dude. You can watch her, but it's very interesting to see who they pick. Look, y'all. Look, anybody paying attention? Who's that? Anybody? And even I'm showing up on my own deal. So, look, who's that one? I like this song too. I really do. That's a good one. Oh, look, he's in here a couple of times. Go ahead, Lance. There's a lot of good folks on here, man. There really are. The Lego company has come down on a lot of these Lego videos, so they're coming to an end. We won't be seeing those very soon. Here's my weather guy live. I hope we don't have a tornado coming this way. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to play this one, and then I'm probably going to wrap very soon because it is over my broadcast time. And it is up on the screen. I'm going to make it full screen. And yeah, so this one obviously draws back to my cybersecurity days. All right. Stop using Google if you can. They're reading everything that you put out there. They're utilizing it to train its AI. Okay. I'm not going to tell you to go buy somebody, but if you can, stop using Google. It's all bad. It's all bad. Find somebody who is secure. You might have to pay for something. The bottom line here is if you don't pay for the product, that's right. You are the product. Happy birthday, Elizabeth.
Yeah. It's already here. You just sleep through it. Thought you had time. Time don't wait on the willfully blind. It's for the ones with their eyes open. It's for the ones who stopped clapping. Yeah. Yeah. News come from a Lego, spitting the truth, not from a paid off mouth. Every headline scripted, every breaking new route. CNN dangling bait, Fox selling fear. Same damn puppet, different hand up in there. Boomers say they hold it and shoot, didn't blink. Saw it in 9 before, no time to blink. Kids watching real time, they starting to think. Gen X in the cut, Gen Y on the fence. Gen Z smelling bullshit a decade hence. Tech bros thought they pilots, nah, they the fuel. AI flying the plane and it don't go to school. They said the mic was free till the real one spoke. Then the mic caught a band and the algorithm choked. We awake now, we done. We awake now, we done. Sun come out, nowhere to run. We awake now, we done. Check, who on the app you scroll on all night? Same 6 fingerprints on the copyright. YouTube kicking Twitch, beat the paperwork. TikTok's Spotify, same boss, different shirt, Ellison crew. Old guard sweating, calling it the 8th front war. Fuck you! Bombs on Gaza, bombs on Lebanon, they begging for more. That's what they do. Palm Islands used to glitter with gold, now the whole city burned. New world order pamphlet, ain't nobody earned. It ain't the people, it's a handful up top. You greedy hands working every teleprop. They bought the airwaves, bought the talking heads, bought the think tanks, bought the books you ain't read, bought the lobbyists, yeah, APAC and all. Bought the bill, bought the pen, but they can't buy a mic that ain't plugging in. We awake now, we done. We awake now, we done. Sun come up, nowhere to run. We awake now, we done. We ain't clapping, we ain't begging, we ain't politely asking, we ain't waiting on a hero in a suit doing acting. We the block, we the broke, we the built from nothing. We the mama working doubles, we the pop still hustling. We the vet, they forgot, we the kid, they ignore. We the nurse, we the trucker, we the one keeping score. Candace talking, Coleman talking, Ian dropping naps, Sally doing research, Danks dropping facts, the file still drop. Charlie, we know, no, we deep dive in facts. Whole Rolodex leaking and it ain't gon' stop. Epstein shadow long, but the shadow still fade. Every name on that list gon' feel what they made. Greed wore a crown, lust wore a suit. Devil got a podcast now, little bit we still ain't mute. Jesus still got us, that part don't move. Ain't a senator alive, gon' unplug that groove. Trump will flip, Trump will fold, that's just how fake kings break. Pressure bust pipes and we pressure no fake. The Dow is 5K, Pam Bondi say. Now she's gone, so fake, so gay. Christy know him too, husband got triple D's, that's fuck up too. Cash is a drunk, has been hacked too. Big Gino had to quit, he didn't know what to do. Melania making speeches, here come Epstein again. Exit, glad it ain't him, but the whole world is watching because our ring got you hummed in. Lobby cash legacy, press the whole bar machine. Y'all ran it too long. New frequency, like Bob said, get up, stand up. Like Martin Dream, we rising up. We shall overcome that line, still live. Ain't no wall built that the people can't drive through. We awake now, we done. We awake now, we done. We awake now, we done. Y'all had your turn. Fuck you, get out, 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 out.
I like the ending. The fuck you part not so much, but I like the ending. I really do. As always, as I always end, I want to thank y'all so much for just riding along with me. Don't y'all start half pint. Don't you start with me. You love the poster. That poster was inspired by Kevin. It was, and y'all just bring it to me, and thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. You make me smile. You make me cry. If there's anything I can do to help you out, let Fleet know. If there's anything I can do to help you all out, if you are a up and coming, let me know. There are ways we can move numbers around. If you guys are interested, if not, it is what it is. I'm not doing that for myself, but I've got a lot of equipment. Whatever. With that being said, it is almost midnight. Lance, you should go on. I know you're not, but you should go on. I don't have any games to play, guys. I don't play video games. I probably will go back and work on some computers because that's what I do at this hour. I plan on going live at a minimum, and probably just a minimum, every Friday night at 10 o'clock. I will do my best to have some type of notification. I'm not really good at that yet, but it's all coming. It just takes time. There's an expression in Bermuda that I just said it takes time. It just does. And, when you have anything from your heart, it takes time. So look at that. Yeah, I'm showing all this crap and you're not seeing me. Seriously? I'll figure it all out eventually too. But you know what? I'm not a pro. This is not what I'm here for. I'm here to entertain you for a little bit. I'm here to talk a little bit. Lance will be on tomorrow. Look, this little community that I've dropped into. I'm the old man in the club. Um, Lance has got some hidden knowledge in there. I think I don't know, man. You might have worked for the CIA at one time. I'm not really sure. I'm just joking. I know he did. Well, maybe he did. I don't know. But he's got a lot of stuff going. Your theory, Lance, on the drone. Yeah, I'm not going to go any further into that. And you know what I'm talking about is spot on, more than you know. And the little I can explain. Oh, there's so much I can explain there. It's ridiculous. It all has to do with that pendant, and it's a tracking system. There's so much, but your theory is spot on. Anyway, sorry, I'm being so mysterious. Thank y'all. I appreciate your time. You can't rush perfection. You will never find perfection here. One of my mottos is always a student, never a expert. Uh, I won't be an expert. An expert is nothing more than a drip under pressure. You all figure that one out. Have a great evening, almost morning. Be careful out there. Say it with me. Say it with me, everybody. Careful what you click on because that's how it all starts, okay? That's how it all starts. Stop giving away data. Don't let them steal it. And we all need to do the right thing. Angel, have a great evening. Kevin, Rhonda, you the same. Half pint. I think I will see you a little bit later. I think, are you modding? I think you are. If not, we'll see you in the ether. It's Theo. Thank you so much. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. I do. I love you guys. Thanks for coming on your Friday and spending a little time with me. Yes, please be careful what you click on. The other side of that is don't click on shit. Just plain and simple. Don't click on shit. And if you need any cyber expertise, I happen to own a website called No Bull Cyber. Just happen to, I really don't do too much with. Thank you, Whitney. Thank you. The same to you and your fiance. So for that, good night, all. Thank you for your time, and we will see you guaranteed next Friday, if not sooner. Peace out. As soon as I can find the hang up button, there it is.